Hey guys, I'm bulk filming, so enjoy my mesh titty shirt. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to a new episode of Rainbow High as a show that exists. If you are new here, I am a 30-year-old architecture major who is working on his master's, and I talk about this show because a whole 5 people asked me to do it. We are doing episode 7 of season 2 of Rainbow High, and it is titled The Rainbow Union, the coffee emoji and a croissant emoji. Season 2, episode 7, Rainbow High. Oh, also, I've been making TikToks for some reason, because I'm 30. So that's linked down below. And we still haven't heard anything from Michael Scott Anderson. I don't know who's in charge of MGA's PR, but I really wish somebody would say something. Because, yeah. I just want to know what's going on. And if I need to keep being pissed off at MGA or not. Also, don't look at that Gabriella Isley doll behind me. She's not new. Let's jump into the video. So we open up this episode with Ruby going through her feed, and she keeps seeing these sneakers that are available at the Rainbow Union, which is like a cafe and school store and so much more, according to Kaya Hart. And Violet's trying to convince Ruby to go down and just look at the shoes, and Ruby's like, well, if I do, I know I'm gonna spend money, and my bank account is telling me this, which I think has like insane meme potential. In fact, I think I've seen a couple of memes about it already. So Jade lets Ruby know that there is a help wanted sign outside of the union room. And while Jade's explaining that, Kaya says that if you work there, you get a really good discount. Ruby gets up and goes right out the door, like lickety split. Love it.
Say she gets a sweet discount. Thought I could help.
The Union has the best ooey gooey croissants I've ever had in my life.
So, if any of you have seen my Kaya Hart video, you know I've talked shit on that doll because I was trying to figure out why the fuck we were paying so much extra for it. And I still think her outfit's hideous. The second outfit seems to have like better pieces and whatever. Anyway, I'm not backing down from that. If you like Kaya, fantastic. I like her as a character in the show. Her fashion pieces, not so much, but I think they can work better with other pieces. Actually, Kaya might be a really good doll to use to model like stuff that's inside of the Rainbow High closet because her hair is so rainbowy, which was like the whole point of the spiel. When Ruby's walking into the Union Cafe, you see Kaya from behind and there's just all of this hair and it's just rainbowy and pretty and it just looks really cool. And that was like the whole point of this. Sorry. I'm also in love with Kaya's voice. I think somebody was saying that she is voiced by a Mexican news anchor from Mexico City, and I love it.
Anyway, Ruby Anderson, I was just thinking about you this morning. You and Daphne Minton would be a great match to craft together. I saw some of your screen printing work, and it would go perfectly with her new bag line. That's tight. Thanks for the rack. Of course. Now, what can I get you?
Kaya says that she definitely needs somebody to come in and work for her because the last person that worked there, he was giving away free croissants. Because he was giving away free Free croissants. Free croissants. Free croissants. Free croissants? Oh my god. Free croissants. Christ. He was giving away free pastries to his friends, and so Kaya had to let him go, and so she's gonna let Ruby work there for the day as kind of like a trial by fire and see how it all goes. So Ruby is gonna help Kaya around the store, and they go over to check on Daphne and Georgia, 2 of our Series 3 beauties, and they drop off this tea that has honey in it, and they are keeping Georgia with her laryngitis, which I really like this detail because in the last episode on the ice, I thought that they just gave her laryngitis just for like no fucking reason, but they're bringing it into another episode. So like it wasn't just some plot device that they dropped after the episode ended. They're keeping it going throughout episodes. So I think that's that gives it more legitimacy. So Kaya lets Ruby know that there's so much more to the store and that they have to get down to something incredibly serious. And let's see about the serious business.
We have to talk about the most important part of working here. This is serious. Are you ready? Let's see it.
I don't know about this.
I've seen worse.
Just give me a few more tries.
You can practice our signature rainbow swirl later. For now, drop these drinks off to the Devious twins.
Next up comes an interaction with the Devious twins, and I love them. They are just the bitchiest bitches.
Do I seem like the type of person who would order a hot almond milk cinnamon latte with 2 pumps of caramel?
Oh, whatever this is, it's offensive, and I don't want myself or my sister to look at it anymore. I'm so sorry. It's canceled. Holly, start a hashtag.
So this kind of like starts off a longer montage of Ruby messing up throughout the episode. She ends up giving Stella like incorrect totals when she's checking out. She ends up taking the sneakers out of Georgia Bloom's hands and trying to convince her to get some stilettos instead. And we see a lot more of the product placement, like everything on the wall and on the displays are shoes that we get inside of the fashion closet and then some of the other sets and everything. Then we get an interaction with Gabby and Cheryl. And Gabby's talking about like how back home in Alaska, she has a huge crush on Hans Harvard. And he's been her crush ever since she was like a little girl. And it's funny because Cheryl says this.
He is my brilliant, handsome Alaskan bajillionaire. How am I supposed to get his attention from so far away?
I've never heard you talk about anyone like this before, Gab. I always just assumed you had lukewarm feelings for everyone.
Everyone but him. Speaking of lukewarm, my hot tea is almost ice cold. Service here has really gone downhill in recent hours.
So after that little montage of mess ups, Ruby's feeling a little discouraged and she's talking to the shoes and being like, well, friends, I don't think this was meant to be. But then she starts picking up her stride. So we go through a little montage of how everything she messed up beforehand, she goes back and redoes it better. And it ends up actually helping people, like this little scene with Rosalind.
Sweeter than a lilac, sweeter than a sugar snack. And you're sweeter than a lilac, sweeter than a sugar snack. Give me some love and I'll give you all mine back.
Ruby, you're whistling. Oh, sorry. It's just the inspo I needed. Thank you.
And when she helps out Gabby and Gabby starts warming up, she walks away, she's not paying attention, and she ends up spilling a drink on Miss Wright. And the Devious twins come up and they're talking about how like, this wouldn't be happening if we didn't let first years in with like everybody else. But like, are they first years still? They finished their final project. Was that their final project? I guess they're still first years, even though we're in season 2. I don't know. After the Devious twins walk away with Miss Wright, Kaya comes up to Ruby and she's like, okay, you're done. And Ruby takes this as, oh no, I'm getting fired. And she's like, no, silly, you're just done for the day. She's like, it's okay that you messed up a couple of times. I did when I first started here too. And like, you still have a job here. You can still keep coming back. You'll get better. And I don't know, that just was like really, because I've been that person that's new at a restaurant or something. And I'm still trying to figure out how everything works. And so it just like did that for me. Because I don't know if like some of you guys know this, but like I always talk about how I'm a full-time college student, but I also work full-time as a server. That's how I buy all these dolls. The money definitely doesn't come from YouTube. I don't make shit off YouTube. It's an interesting dynamic, and I like how Kaya made Ruby feel like, hey, dude, it's fine. Like, don't even worry about it.
It was your first day. Plus, it took me almost a year to get the rainbow swirl right.
You're just saying that to make me feel better.
Trust me, I'm not. You're a natural at connecting with customers, and the rest you will learn as you go. So, what do you say?
I'd love to work here.
Then we're a match. You're hired. Welcome to the rAiNbOw Union. And you've got one more table.
I thought you said I was done.
They requested you specifically.
Surprise! You did it!
Ruby, you did it!
Aw, thanks, guys.
This croissant is life-changing.
Best time ever.
Heaven.
Okay, guys, and that's the end of the episode. So it was just a cute little episode. We got to see some more characters, get some more background on some of the Series 3 girls, stuff like that. We finally get to see Kaya, that not just be like some background character, like she's actually like there's an episode focused around her, which is good. Because seeing the characters, it helps me appreciate the dolls more. As a server, I know these experiences. I know messing up, it not only makes the customer upset, but it makes you upset because, like, genuinely, I feel bad if something gets messed up for a customer. Even if you're like a huge bitch, I still feel bad for you. I feel less bad if you're a bitch. But like, I just want to do my job the best I can, especially because I'm a whore and I want your money and I want you to tip me so I can keep buying these hunks of plastic that I love so much. God, they're so pretty. I can just see them in my background. Anyway, that was Season 2, Episode 7 of rAiNbOw High is a show that exists. I will see you guys in another 2 weeks when we get a new episode. When I think about all the tables I had to serve and all the hours I have spent in restaurants to get you guys, it was totally worth it.